Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Hope the way, beautiful way, beautiful. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing nice. I can't share that. I can't share that. No. Just out of thoughts. No. Anyway, yo, you know what I've started doing? I talked about the other day leaving my PlayStation on rest mode, my PS5. What I usually do is I go to the home menu and then put it on rest mode. So I'll be playing the game, right? And then I'll pause, go to the home menu, and then put it on rest mode. And then, because it's a PS5, when you turn it on, you get to the home menu, you tap on the game that you're playing before you put it on rest mode, and it takes you right back to the pause menu. No loading, none of that. And it's amazing, right? It's truly amazing. What I've started doing is, I put it on rest mode while it's paused. So on rest mode while it's paused, and when you turn it on, it takes you right back to the pause menu and you can resume. Maybe I don't even have to pause it. If I'm in a part of the game there's nothing going on and my character can just stand there without me getting attacked or anything, maybe I don't even have to pause it. I can just turn it on and just start playing again, which is just so insane, guys. I mean, that was the whole sales pitch of the machine. It's just so hilarious to me that I'm really only now like tapping into it just now. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try the whole thing of like leaving it not paused just to see what happens. Just curious. I know you can switch between games seamlessly as well, so if you're playing, I don't know who actually does this, but if you're playing like two games, like you're switching between two games constantly, you can play one game and then use the app switcher thing, and it takes you right into the other game without loading or anything like that, right back into that. But I'm like, come on, who's like playing multiple games simultaneously? That's unhinged behavior. It's too much. I can only do one game at a time. So yeah, update on the book. So yesterday I talked about how there's that little segment I was working on that I wanted to sort out because I wasn't content with it or whatnot. Yeah, I worked on it. I got my rating to 4.9 out of 5 from ChatGPT, which is, like I said, ChatGPT is considerably more strict than Grok. So 4.9 out of 5 from ChatGPT is it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It did make more suggestions. I'm like, I don't know. I guess that could improve, but I'm like, I want to move on, man. I could spend forever trying to improve this thing. So I'm thinking just moving on to the next part. At some point you have to move on, because you really can't work on these things forever and ever. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I take that advice into account. Maybe I should, just to get a 5. I'm pretty sure if I implement, because it had like 3 points. It was like, if you can improve this, this, and this, it'll be even better. So maybe if I get 2 out of those 3, I'll definitely get a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 doesn't mean perfect, it just means this is exceptional. This is truly, truly amazing. So maybe I'll do that. don't think it'll take that long either. But anyway, last night I was having a conversation with some people about what the things you pray for and why you need to be careful about what you pray for, because you can actually get the things that you pray for and that you proclaim over your life. So I pray for a lot of things. I pray for success with my channel. I pray for success with my writing, my music, everything I do. I want to start a video game company at some point. I'm so serious about that, by the way. People hear me say that because I'm serious. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, you should save this somewhere for future reference, because I'm very serious about that. It's just so frustrating watching the industry, and it's like, I feel like this is not difficult in terms of like what you need to do to make gamers happy. But they keep dropping the ball, and it's just astonishing to watch. So yeah, definitely a lot of ideas as to what can be done to remedy a lot of these problems. But anyway, there's a lot I pray for. There's a lot I pray for. Man, I use this to brush my hair, now I'm using it to brush the tape. I need to wash it off today. But sometimes you get these things that you bring for and you realize, oh, this is not nice. I don't like this. Because, you know, I think the main thing that I do pray for, that I want more than anything else, I think I will get that. And that's being married and having children. I pray for that every day. I mean, I pray for a lot of things every day, but that's probably at the top of my list. And the issue with like career and all these other things is the more demanding it gets, the more successful you become, the more hours, more stress, more responsibility. Someone said this. They were talking about as you level up in life. So let's say you're a millionaire and you want to be let's say you're someone who earns a couple $100,000 in dollars every year, and you're like, I want to be a millionaire. Well, now you have to deal with millionaire problems. People think it's just smooth sailing, and if you're someone who's running a business and you know your business is generating a lot of income, well, be prepared for everything that comes with that, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy, and it's not for everyone. So you get millionaire problems, and if you're a millionaire that wants to become a billionaire, you get billionaire problems. Everyone wants to be a billionaire, but people say, no, I don't want to be a billionaire. That's hilarious. You know what's funny about people that criticize all these rich people? If they could be in their position, they would in a heartbeat. If a lot of people that hate rich people, like if they could be rich people, they would 100%. They 100% would. They'll lie and say, no, I don't like money. Cap. All these people that hate rich, that hate wealthy people, they could swap positions, they definitely would. But anyway, that's besides the point. You get billionaire problems if you become a billionaire, and those are not small problems. So I have to be careful about the things I pray for. So what I've started doing is I've made an adjustment, slight adjustment. I always say, let your will be done. So I'll pray for the things I want. I'll pray that the channel is successful. I'll pray that all these things I'm doing, my book does well, all this other stuff. But then I also add that, like this morning I started doing this. But let your will be done. If that's not what you want, then do what you want. I'll be saying this to God. I'll be praying to God and saying, do what you want, because what do I know? Someone gave a great analogy when we were having this conversation last night. They were saying, like, it's like if you're a parent with your kid in the car, and you know kids, like if you're like a little toddler sitting in the back seat in your little baby seat, kids love the ride. They love how the car feels when it's moving. So when the car stops, they're like go, why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? And the dad is like not listening to his kid, because you're on the other side of it, like of a train track, and you're waiting for the train to pause before you get the car moving again. But the kid doesn't understand that, like, move. Why are you taking so long to move? And your dad is waiting for the train to pause. And the analogy there, what that means is, in life we pray for things, and sometimes these things don't come, and we don't understand why they're not coming. At least not on our time. Not when we want it to come. Sometimes we wait for something and it eventually comes, but it comes later in life. But it came at the right time. It came when you were ready for it, because you weren't ready when you were asking for it. And if it had come when you asked for it, it would have done a lot of damage to you. And you see that a lot, man. You don't have to speculate. You see a lot of people who get success very early, and it destroys them. Whether it's the obvious examples with these celebrities. Hollywood is a freak show, though. A lot of freaks in Hollywood, and just the weirdos. And they get inundated by this weird culture, and they're doing drugs and attending all sorts of strange parties, and you hear all sorts of rumors spreading about the very dark things that go on in those spaces. And some of them are probably just rumors, but I'm sure some of them are very true as well. And just the weird things these people are into. And they get into that, and it does a number on them, obviously. So you have to be careful what you're asking for. So sometimes God is like, I'm not giving you that. I don't want that for you. Look what happened to these other people. So in all things, I just pray that God is kind to me. Somewhere in the scriptures it says, which father, if their son asks for a fish, will give him a snake? So if I ask my father for a fish, he won't give me a snake. He's not treacherous. He actually wants me to be happy. So, the idea is that whatever I pray for, whatever I ask for, I'll say, let your will be done, and I'll trust that it's a good will that's being done. It's not a bad one. I'm not getting something inferior. It's not like I had a better idea and I'm sacrificing my better idea for a worse one. That's not what's happening. If God has his way, it'll always be better, far better than what I could have hoped for myself. So, a lot that I want for my life. The one thing I just pray that I do get is just beautiful wife, beautiful family, happy husband, happy father. I don't think that's too much of an ask. Well, I mean, it's a great gift. It's a big gift. But I think, I think that's reasonable, right? I think that's a reasonable thing to ask for. All this other stuff, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. But it's not the be all and end all. I can be happy without these things. But I very much like to advance in these realms of writing, music, all this sort of stuff. I really want to really good. I feel like I'd be very good at that. I feel like I'd be very good at managing a team. I think my biggest strong suit is my creativity. I'm just very good at generating ideas very rapidly and executing those ideas. or bring those ideas to life, fleshing them out. And I'm probably what I'll be doing is delegating a lot of work to experts in each area so they can do that. So I won't be coding, for example. I don't know how to code. I don't want to code, but I can find people who can. Maybe learn the basics so I can communicate. But we'll see. I don't want to bother myself with stuff I don't care about. But yeah, we'll see. I'll do it well. I'll do what's required and avoid what's not. But yeah, I think I'd be very good at that. At just managing the team. I'll be very strict. I think it's good to have fun, of course. You want people to enjoy coming to work. You want your environment to be one that people will think about what they have to do the next day. They get excited, like I can't wait to get to work and finish what I was doing yesterday. And show the boss this thing, what do you think, yada yada yada. I want people to be excited, but also I want us to be serious in terms of the vision, in terms of what we're trying to do. Because what tends to happen is if you have too much of a laissez-faire attitude in the workplace, it shows up in the work. So you want dedicated people. People who are willing to work 100 hours if need be. If need be 120 hours in a week. I'm that type of guy. But yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I just think about how that will mesh with family. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. Because I want to be a family man. I like the idea of family vacations. Traveling as a group, as a little tribe. I like that. So you don't want to be too focused on work and stuff. So I was looking into one of my videos before. I discussed companies that do have very family-friendly environments. They have rooms for children to play in, and they're soundproof, so if the kids are making noise, you can't hear them while you're working. Some companies have residencies that they pay for that are in the area, so everyone lives in proximity to the workplace, so they're not traveling long hours and they're not too far away from they're very close to their families. And it just makes it easier if your wife wants to see you, you're like literally across the road, stuff like that. So there are ways to kind of marry those, like that very intense work life with family life. It can work, and I do think about that, like how that works, because there are a lot of things I want to do that require effort, require a lot of hours. Homeschooling my children as well, probably. It's the only way. I first of all, I just think homeschooling is a superior form of schooling. But besides just that, it also allows you to see your kids more often. And if you're traveling, your kids can come along. So your kids will always be with you. Some people want to get rid of their kids. I don't have children. But I think I'm going to be very present and proactive. And one of the ways I can make that possible is So I definitely need a woman who's willing to facilitate that. For sure. It's not a hard job. It's not a crazy job because people get intimidated because, like, for example, trying to teach your kids math. If you're not good at maths, how are you going to teach your kids math? But it's like you're facilitating. There's so many resources online to help, especially with AI and all these sort of things these days. There's so many ways to educate your children without being an expert on any of these topics. You can teach your kids science, you can teach your kids math, you can teach them geography, anything. But you're just facilitating it, you're overseeing it. And then there's tutors you can hire if you want to really take them to the next level, all this sort of stuff. There's standardized tests they can take to measure how far they're going, their progress. So, there's nothing to be too stressed about. And you can cater to each child and their individual strengths and weaknesses. And create curriculums based on that. Like, what do they enjoy learning? What do they not like? Less of the stuff they don't like, more of the stuff they do like, because you want them to get good at that. I wish in high school I didn't waste time in these other classes that were just so stupid to me. I really like going to English. I always loved English and would get extremely high marks just because I loved it. It wasn't work to me. It never felt like, oh, I have to go to English. Oh, I thought English homework, we have to read this and read that. I was like, this is fun. So I always did well. And I wish I was in a system that kind of just allowed me to go crazy in that department, because that would have benefited a lot. I would have, like, developed my skills at a far more rapid rate if that had been the case. So for my children, I'd want, like, once we identify that, oh, that kid is really into music, like, for example, like classical stuff or, composition and all that sort of stuff, reading music, writing music, into the notes and all that sort of stuff. You zero in on that. You start investing in that, and taking them places that cater to that, and helping them interact with other kids that are into that, and just cultivating that. Maybe your other child is really into sports. I'm not athletic at all. It would be hilarious if I had an athletic child. Where did you get that from? But hey, if they're super into sports, we zero in on that. We really focus on that, and like maybe not as much time goes into the academic side of things. We'll equip you with the basics, but if it's clear that your passion is in this area, we'd rather just go all in to make sure that you can be the best you can be at that thing, while equipping you with some foundational things, just so you have common sense, you can navigate the world properly. But yeah, man, I think more than anything, what I'd love, if things go according to plan, is having children that can carry on what I'm doing. So I'd love for my children to inherit the work or like whatever I've built, and it's to carry that on. That would be amazing. So hopefully they'll be on board with that. We'll see. You have to raise them into it, so they can appreciate it from early on. But we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, in all of it, I just say to God, your will be done. Just let me have peace, man. Let me be happy. Let me enjoy my life. That's what I hope can be the case. Anyway, Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. By the way, I think I'm gonna start uploading other types of videos just to see how they do. So 2025, I want to grow exponentially this year. What I want to avoid, because what's been going on thus far with each of these years thus far since I started in 2022, I've been growing exponentially each year. End of 22, a few hundred subscribers. End of 2023, a few thousand. I think I had like 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. So that's basically a 4,000 subscriber increase. And then end of 2024, I had like 17,000. So, maybe around 16ish. I don't know what I had in 24. It was like 16 or 17. I remember seeing at the end of 24, I had 12,000 plus subscribers gained. I gained 12,000 plus subscribers. You can see the exponential growth. So I want to avoid breaking that pattern in 2025. I definitely want to keep on increasing exponentially. It would be nice to see myself at like 50K at the end of the year. Very ambitious. Hey, maybe you can even reach 100K. Very ambitious, but I think it's doable. I think all things are possible, and you have to try. You at least have to try. So what I was thinking is that one way to kind of get that done is if I upload multiple times a day, it doesn't affect the views. You get more views actually, but it won't affect like the performance of my other videos if I upload more videos. There are a lot of channels that upload multiple times a day, but it's mostly like news channels upload multiple times a day. They tend to benefit from that, but I'm thinking I'll do videos like this, like ramble videos, but then I'll also have other videos. Like I'm thinking of doing like a ASMR reacts to TikTok ASMR video, something like that. I think that's fun. I could do that. I could do positive affirmation videos. I could do reading fun facts. I could do a whole bunch of things, and I just keep doing that every day. So twice a day, every day, until the end of the year, and just to see if that makes a difference in the views I get, and subscribers I get. Because I really want this to be a great year for me. I want to start traveling more. I think this channel is my vehicle for success. For now, there will be other things that eventually take off, but I really want to go all in on this channel and make it as profitable as I can. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start uploading a lot, guys. So I think we're gonna upgrade from once every day to twice every day, and just see by the end of the year, I want to see what that did for me, if it made any difference. I think it will make a difference. I highly doubt like nothing will come of it. It'll either be negative or positive. I don't think it'll be neutral. Anyway, y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. You know, I take prayer at the end of my videos. So dear Father God, I thank you for this individual audience right now. Thank you for making a call. Unique and guiding them with heart, choice, peace, prosperity, purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the absolute best out of them. And thank you for maintaining the ones who are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with love and marriage, and sustaining that love and marriage and making you very, very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with a spirit of gratitude so you give thanks for all the wonderful things in their life and they give thanks. They can find peace, continuing to attract even more blessings. Let your presence be found in this person's heart. So you know what you God, let you love what you love, and always be there for them. Good, I'll call life and happiness over this person. Everyone that care about your mind and pray in Jesus' name, pray. Amen, 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 amen.